I used to think that people didn't give a shit about me, that nobody cared, especially after I went through my divorce a few years back. Some family, some friends reached out, but I felt all alone, the most alone I've ever felt in my entire life. And you know what I found out? I was absolutely right. No one really gives a shit about you. I read a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. If you haven't checked it out, absolutely a must read. And it talks about how in this life, there's only so many fucks that you have to give. And that at the end of the day, sometimes we give away so much that we forget to save one fuck for ourselves. And you know, I used to be in this vicious cycle of giving so much of my time and energy to people and things that didn't really matter, that I felt so depleted. And not only that, I felt like people didn't care. Thinking like, why weren't people reaching out to me? Don't they know that I'm going through one of the most difficult times in my life? And after reading this book, it made me realize a few things. One, nobody's psychic. Nobody knows what you're feeling or what you're experiencing except for you. So thinking that your friends and family know exactly what to do and how they need to care for you and how they need to reach out to you at the right time, it's absolutely bullshit. It's like those toxic people that think that other people should be psychic and know exactly what they want and feel at any given point in time. Absolute trash. Number two, giving a fuck about yourself is not being selfish at all. That's one of the challenges in today's society, is that culturally, some people feel that doing things for yourself, focusing on you first, is selfish, but that's farthest from the truth. Think about it this way. Other people have other things that they need to focus on. Their family, their work, their career, a relationship, their pets. But at the end of the day, who's going to focus on them? Who's supposed to care about them? And for me, the only one who could absolutely care about me is me. That's it. And third, you absolutely deserve to give a fuck about yourself. I used to let people gaslight me in making me believe that doing things for myself was selfish. Perfect example is my ex. When I was still cohabitating with her after we divorced, I started working out, started making some gains, started feeling good. And it took, about an hour and a half after work. But she'd start complaining, saying, this is time away from my kids. I'm being a bad father. That, I need to find another time because my kids have been waiting all day. And I stood up to her and said, look, this is for my health. So I need to do this for me. No one else is going to do it for me. She didn't like that, but you absolutely deserve it and you need it. Hey guys. So really think about all of the things that you've put on hold, things that you've wanted to do for yourself that you felt bad doing for whatever reason, and just recognize that you absolutely deserve to give a fuck about yourself. Because nobody will give as much of a fuck about you than you. You know what you're feeling, you know what you need, you know what you want. And if you have the time and energy to do it, do it. When I had this conversation with my friends, my family, my brother, they totally got it. And through that conversation, they even mentioned, well, none of us are divorced. We don't know what you're going through. And that's absolutely true too. Sometimes the people that you expect to give a shit about you might not even understand the situation that you're in. And you might need to find others who have gone through it to relate to. That's where I met divorced men and women at the gym, at places that I frequent, on the hiking trail, at the tennis courts, just to talk about our experiences. And then you start to build your tribe. But again, that can only start when you start doing things for yourself. So at the end of the day, just remember that it's not selfish. Only you can care about yourself, and others do care and love you. But ultimately, you're the most important. You should be the most important person to yourself. So with that said, go give yourself a fuck today. You deserve it. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out.